Good morning. All right, I will wait for a couple people to get on here and we'll get started. Well, happy Functional Friday. That's what we're going to be doing this morning. Good morning, Dr. Ruhal. And so I wrote out a workout. We are going to be doing like the normal timer thing that we usually do. So 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. But I don't want you to think of those as necessarily like work versus rest. We're going to try to be doing consistent movements throughout the time. So we're going to be focusing on getting deeper with our squats, full range of motion with things like push-ups and things like that. So for the 45 seconds that you're working, I don't want you to necessarily try to do as many as you can in 45 seconds, but more so just like a consistent speed where you can continue to do reps throughout the full 45 seconds. And our 15 seconds are going to be more just like transitions between exercises. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the warm-up and stuff. Good morning, Sue and Joe and Diana. Glad to have you this morning. All right. So we'll go ahead and get started with just some trunk rotation. We're going to be doing some standing exercises, and then we will be down on the floor for some, like plank positions and stuff like that. So you might want a mat or a towel or something. Start getting loosened up. Rotate that core midsection. All right, we're gonna open up those arms nice and wide. Wide stance. We're gonna start with our right hand and go to our left foot. Just alternate, start warming up that lower body. Good morning, everyone. I can see people popping up. I'll read the names after the warm-up. Glad to have you all. All right, we're gonna move, have our feet together, reach up to the sky and down to your toes a few times. All right, we'll spread those feet back apart, go into some side reaches. So we're gonna rotate side to side. Reach as far as you can. Come back to center and alternate arms. Go into a little high knee march. Into a hamstring stretch. And we'll go to butt kicks. Into a quad stretch. Alright, some arm circles. Small, going forward, palms up. Gradually work to a little bigger and a little bigger. And we're going to go one at a time. And back to small, palms up, going backwards. Gradually work to a little bigger. And one at a time. Roll your neck out a little bit. Roll those ankles and wrists and we'll get started. Check who's all on here. Good morning, Bob and Donna, Joy, Bonnie, Mrs. Shalio. Glad you're all on here with me this morning. Okay, so if you were on here earlier when I was talking, we're going to be doing quite a few exercises in kind of a circuit style with the 45 seconds on and 15 seconds off. But since it's Functional Friday, we're putting extra stress on just doing full range of motion with all these multi-joint exercises, getting as deep as we can in our push-ups, squats, and things like that. So it's not necessarily just how many reps you can do in 45 seconds, but just a pace that you can keep for 45 seconds. And then our rest is just going to be kind of like a transition to our next exercise. So the goal is to kind of keep moving this morning the whole time. Not necessarily fast, just to stretch our body in different ways to work on our mobility, and then we'll get a good stretch for a cool down at the end as well. So we're going to start. This first little circuit is going to be 4 exercises. We have air squats. We're going to do a little bit of bended row, squat to calf raise, and then a walkout burpee with a push-up. So we're going to be mostly standing for this one, but you might want your mat for the burpee part. So we're going to start with just regular or air squats. So make sure you're all loosened up, ready to go. We're going to get as deep as we can, sit back and dig through our heels. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and begin. So we're nice and slow. If you want, you can put your arms across your chest. Whatever works best for you here. Some people like them out. But nice and slow. I'm just getting as deep as I can. Controlling all the way down. Sit your bottom back. Good work. So just really work on your mobility here, your hips and your knees. Working on getting as low as you can. Good control on the way down and up. Good, shake it out. Next we're going to do a squatted row. So you don't have to be all the way deep, just slight bend in the knee where you're still upright. weight is on your heels. I like to have my thumbs up for this one. And you're gonna row like you have a cable. I know we don't, but we can still squeeze our back here and come back. So squeeze, back forward. So we're working on a pulling motion, emphasis on the back. When we're here, squeeze those lats, shoulder blades together, triceps, before you push back out. Good work. Few more. Neck is nice and straight, looking forward. Core is tight as always. Few more. And rest. Good. Next, we're back to air squats, but at the top, we're going to do a calf raise. So again, comfortable with your arms, however you want to hold them. Good control with your squat, all the way down. Come up on your toes. Okay? So we're down as deep as we can, up, all the way up onto our toes, back to digging through our heels with the squat. Go ahead and start if you have it. Nice and slow and controlled. Stay up on those toes for a count of 1 or 2. Good form with your squat, focusing on that down face, going down slow. Good control. Good work. Couple more maybe. And rest. Next, we're going into the walkout burpee with the push-up. So we're up. I'll tell you when to switch, but you're going to step back with your right foot first. We're going to step back, push up, step up, back up. Same thing with our right. If you need to, you can put those knees down, push up, push them back up. Okay? So whenever you're ready, go ahead and start. Good controlled push up. Nice and slow. All right, you're going to start stepping back with your left foot first now. Left foot is leading. Try to get a couple more. And up. Good job. So there's 4 exercises. We're going to go through those one more time. Same style, and then we'll move on to the next 4. So we're still focusing on those eccentric movements, or on our way down the lowering phase. We're going to start with air squats. All right, here we go. Good control. As low as you can go. You're breathing. Dig through your heels, tight core. Chest is up. Good work. We're going to be into the bended row here, about 10 seconds. Good job. Shake it out. All right, spread those feet about shoulder width. Slight bend in the knee, tight core, upright chest. Thumbs up and squeeze. Good job. Neutral neck. Make sure you're squeezing those shoulder blades each time. Elbows, hands stay close to your body. About 10 more seconds. And rest. Good. We're back into the squats, but we got the calf raise at the top. So comfortable stance, butt back, nice and slow, up on your toes. Make sure you're controlling those knees. Don't let them come in. Nice and slow on the way down. Hand up. Calf raise. Lower back down slow. Good work. Got one more round of the burpee step outs with the push-up. And then we'll be on to our next set of exercises. Maybe one more. And rest. Good job. All right, so nice wide stance. Again, we're leading with the right foot. I'll tell you when to switch. Here we go. Right foot, put those knees down if you need to. Push up. Come back up. Remember, it's not as many as you can do. But full range of motion every time. Nice and slow and controlled. We're going to lead with our left foot now. We'll switch. Couple more. And rest. Good work. How are you guys doing? Pretty good. Grab some water if you need it. We're going to move on to the next 4. So for this one, we have some good mornings. We're going to do some lateral stepping side to side in a squat hold. High knee with ab rotation. And then we're going to lunge in a plank. So I'll explain all those as we go. First one, we're doing good mornings, okay? So feet about shoulder width apart. Nice tight core, upright chest. I like to have my hands on my hips, or you can have them on your head, whatever is most comfortable for you. But we're going to sit our butt back and bend at the hips. And come up and squeeze our bottoms or our glutes. So slight bend in the knee. Bend over till you feel the stretch in the back of your leg. And come up. Nice and slow. Keep a neutral neck and back. Good. Squeeze those bottoms at the top. Make sure you're breathing. Our legs aren't locked out. Slight bend in the knee. Good work, and rest. Next, we're going to do a squat hold. It doesn't have to be super low, but just comfortable for you, where you can still maintain posture and lean on your heels. We're just going to step side to side. Okay? Nice and slow and controlled. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and start. Hands can be the same. I kind of like to hold them close to my chest. You can hold them straight out. Have them to your sides. Whatever is most comfortable. My foot is flat every time I step. Think about your weight distribution like we do in balance. You're stepping nice and wide. Good work. Over halfway. Tight core, chest is up. Good job. 3, 2, 1, up. Good work. Next we got the high knee with ab rotation. So hands on your head. Just make sure you're not pushing forward. It's just kind of a guide or a rest. We're going to do a high knee and turn to that knee. So not necessarily a crunch, but just a turn. Okay? We turn towards the knee that we lift up. Turn this way. Go ahead and start if you have it. Strong knee to the chest. Toe pulled towards your shin. Make sure your trunk and your abs are doing the rotation. Don't pull your head with your hands. And rest. Good job. Alright, next we're going to be in a hand plank position. we're down on the floor. Up. Then we're just stepping forward as far as you can and coming back. Step, hold it for a second, and come back. Step. So this one's kind of a stretch, but we also have to exert ourselves quite a bit. Okay? Whenever you're ready, if you need to do that modified version, we can have our knees on the floor, step up, and back down. So we can do the same thing. Okay? Here we go. We're up. Alternating your feet each time. Good control when you come up to the lunge. Control on your way back. Strong shoulders. Hold the stretch for a second. And back. Tight core. Make sure your shoulders, hips, and ankles or knees are all in line. Almost done. 10 more seconds. And rest. Good job. We're going to go through those one more time, and then we're going to get a good stretch this morning, okay? So we're back to good mornings. Nice wide stance, shoulder width apart. Tight core, butt back. Stand up and squeeze your glutes. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and start. Nice and slow and controlled. Slight bend in your knee. And rest. 3 more exercises and then a good cool down. Right, here we go. In a comfortable squat, lateral step, side to side. Nice and slow. Your feet are flat on the floor. Stepping big and wide with those bent knees, chest up, tight core. Great job. Stay with me, guys. Good work, Bonnie and Bob and Donna. You guys are all killing it. Come on, Sue. And up. 2 more exercises. High knee with ab rotation. Here we go. Strong knee. Strong ankle. Use that core to twist. No pressure on your head from your hands. Just using it as a guide. Good work, almost done. And rest. Last one. We're in that plank position. Alternating lunges. Remember, you can do modified from your knees, or you can be up on our toes. This is the last moment of work. Once we're done, we're gonna stretch, so we're gonna stay down on our mats, okay? Here we go, up in 3, 2, 1. Last thing, big step, hold the stretch, come back nice and controlled, and do it to the other side. Pull that belly button to your spine. Neutral neck, shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles all in one line. Really work on your flexibility and shoulder strength here. Way over halfway, good work. Keep pushing. Come on, Joe and Diana, you guys got it. You're doing great. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Great job. Whew. All right, we're going to cool down. So go ahead and make your way to your bottom into a butterfly stretch. Great job. I was glad I got to come outside this morning to do it, but it ended up being warmer than I thought. So I am sweating. Well, that was my first functional Friday workout. I really enjoyed it. Really gives me a chance to work on my form and mobility in those common multi-joint movements that we do not only when we exercise but in everyday life. So thanks for joining me this Friday. I'm going to stick one of those legs out, keep one tucked in, and try to touch your toe. Touch your knee, your shin, just as far as you can reach. And we'll switch. Spread both feet out and try to touch your toes. We'll come to center. Flex those toes to your shin, really stretch those calves, and reach as far as you can. I know it's 8 o'clock, so if some of you need to log off, that's okay, but I'm going to keep stretching with you guys just for a little bit longer. Bring that right knee up, and we're going to rotate to the right side. Stretch your back. And we'll switch. All right, couple more. We're gonna come up on our knees. We're gonna be in kind of a lunge position. And you're going to lean forward with that front knee, kind of tilt your hips to the sky. So we feel the stretch in this back leg. Kind of lean back with your shoulders, tilt those hips, and lean forward with this front knee. And we'll switch. So same thing. Lean back kind of with your shoulders, hips to the sky. Lean forward with your front knee. Lastly, we're going to do a glute stretch. So we're going to cross that foot down in front of us. And lay that knee on the ground. Our back leg nice and straight. And if you can come up to this point, or we can go as low as you can. You should feel the stretch back here. I'm feeling it on my right hip right now. Last one, we'll switch. We're going to pull that foot as far as you can forward. If you can, lay your hip on the ground, that's great. And stand up, nice and slow. Great work this morning, guys. Thanks for tuning in and staying a little later than usual to stretch with me. Make sure you guys check out, I posted, I think it was yesterday or maybe the day before, I posted a lower body workout. I incorporated some equipment if any of you have that with you or at home. So I definitely encourage you guys to check that out. And then let us know, comment on any of the videos or just on our page if there's any other workouts you want to see in the mornings, or maybe we can record them on our own time and just post them for you guys. So thanks. Have a good Friday and a good weekend, even though most days are looking the same these days. Make sure you're staying safe out there, and we'll see you guys later.